What's up? Welcome back. Today I'm going to do some testing with my semi-long range build. It's still on DJI and it's a 5-inch, and I've kind of set it up just for surfing around in landscapes and treetops and maybe the occasional mountain if I ever come across one.
Surf's up, Zach. Cowabunga, dudes.
I want to do a river run soon. I'll do some long range cinematic shots I want to get, especially with fall coming up and when the trees and everything changes out here. It's just freaking epic. So
Epic?
You mean epic disaster.
I want to get this thing running good. Return to home seems to work good so far for my testing, but I want to try out some props. This thing doesn't really have the best motors for long range. They're really hot motors. They're the Blackbird V2s. I originally built this for, it was my first freestyle rig. So this really was just built out of sheer speed and power, but as time's gone on, I use it less because I use my other quads for bashing the Siren F5 minis. Going from 5-inch to 5.5 with some HQ, 5.5, and I believe they're 2.5, 3.5, 5.5 by 3.5 HQ props. This is my first big boy. So I did a Tmotor, and there's a few of you smirking at me saying Tmotor right now. Y'all know who you are. I love Tmotor. For the people that don't know, I might as well be a paid shill. Tmotor F7, MPU 6000, 55 Pro ESC. I use the Matek. I don't talk about ELRS a lot. I use ELRS. It's all I've ever used. No, I take that back. I had Crossfire for a while and it worked good, but I noticed a difference flying digital that ELRS just, I mean, I guess some people say it's placebo, but it just felt so much more responsive when I switched. The Matek, because they make good stuff, been making good stuff for a long time. I trust that company. The ELRS with the 2 antennas, they call it a diversity antenna, but it's not true diversity. What it does, for those that don't know, it has an amplifier on it too, so it amplifies the retransmission. But so what it does, the Matek thingamajig, ELRS 24D, it has 2 antennas, and so that makes people think it's diversity. It's not diversity. It doesn't have 2 individual receivers on it. It's not doing the same thing a normal diversity antenna would do. What it does, though, is whichever antenna is closest to the signal source, it'll switch to it. So why that's good for me in this medium range quad is I have one up here in the front, you can see it, and one back here on the back arm. So if I'm flying away from me, I got closer signal. If I'm flying to me, I have closer signal. But another awesome thing about that little receiver is it has an amplifier on it, so it amplifies the signal. And I'm not 100% sure if it's the signal retransmission or if the signal antenna is amplified, but I know it's made a difference compared to Happy Model and Radio Master. I use a lot of Radio Master stuff too, but I switched to this Matek. They also make an EP2, which is what I have in my Bando Bashers, my Siren F5 minis. So it's an awesome little guy. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Especially the EP2 one. I've never ever even come close to fail-safing on any of this stuff. On this particular one, this is the last quad I have with DJI, and it's just a Vista with the Nebula Pro. I run 2 caps on everything. Matek GPS is the M8 because the M8 works. I get 17 satellites most of the time when I fly, sometimes more, sometimes a little less, but I haven't found a reason to upgrade, so if it works, don't break it. Something, break it, don't work. It's one of those.
Is highly confused.
Confuse a normaton.
And of course, True RC matchstick carbon, the long UFL. These things are amazing. So yeah, that's my ridiculous intro. I hope you liked it. I'm gonna test this thing now. Yeah, I probably missed something, and somebody will probably point something out in the comments that I did wrong, because that's how FPV goes. Anyways, enjoy the flight.